All right, let's get right into it. We've all been there, right? That awful feeling when a woman you're really vibing with just goes cold. We're going to break down exactly why that happens and, more importantly, the one move you need to make. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Her replies start taking longer, the vibe is just off, and that amazing spark you had, it feels like it's about to fizzle out. It's that moment that just fills your gut with anxiety. So, what's your next move? What do you do? Okay, listen up because this is huge. Your first instinct in this situation, it's wrong. Dead wrong. I'm talking about that panicky urge to text again, to ask if you did something wrong, to try and prove yourself. All of that, it's the one thing that will absolutely guarantee you push her away for good. And look, let's be real. There is no worse feeling than when a girl you really like starts to go cold. It's totally valid to feel that way. It's this gut-wrenching, awful experience when you feel that connection just slipping away. You're not imagining it. It's a very real, very powerful shift. So let's really dig into why this knee-jerk reaction is so bad. Your common instinct is to text more, right? But the dark truth is, she feels your trying energy. It's this needy vibe, like you're trying way too hard. You want to explain yourself to make sure she understands, but what you're really doing is killing the spark, killing the mystery. And the big one, when you try to prove your worth, you're basically telling her that your value depends on her, that she gets to decide if you're good enough. And that, right there, is the problem. All right, so how do we fix this? Well, first we have to understand the core dynamic that's going on here. We're going to call this the polarity problem. So what is polarity? Think of it like the engine of attraction. It's that tension, that mystery, that little bit of uncertainty that fuels everything. It's like a good movie, right? If there's no tension, it's boring. Attraction is the exact same way. It needs that electric push and pull to survive. And here's where we make the biggest mistake. When she moves away, creating that little bit of space, and you immediately rush in to close the gap, you instantly kill the tension. You've just deflated the whole thing. The polarity is gone. And guess what goes with it? The attraction. So, what's the move? It's the complete opposite of what your brain is screaming at you to do. You stop moving. That's it. You return to your stillness. You don't chase. You don't push. You just stop. That's where you get your power back. And that leads us perfectly into our next section, because this isn't really about what you do on the outside, it's about what's going on inside. It's about mastering your inner state. Let's look at this in practice. The panic reflex sounds like, are you mad at me? Or did I do something wrong? See how that makes her responsible for your feelings? Now, compare that to the masculine frame. It sounds like, you seem busy today. All good? You're handling your own emotions first. It shows you're self-possessed, but you're not shaken. Okay, and if you're actually with her and you start feeling that anxiety creep in, I want you to do this little physical reset. It's called the presence check. You can even do it with me right now. First, drop your shoulders. Let them go. Second, unclench your jaw. And third, take a slow, deep breath right into your belly. And why does this work? It's simple, man. Your relaxed energy is contagious. If you're all tensed up and anxious, she's going to feel that and tense up too. But if you're calm and grounded, she'll mirror that. And her attraction for you can only grow in that kind of relaxed, confident space. Okay, so this all leads us to our third big idea here. Once you've got a handle on your inner state, you can start using a really powerful tool. And that tool is the power of stillness. I want you to really let this next quote sink in. Silence is not awkward. Silence is power. We're so conditioned to think silence is awkward that we have to fill it. No! From now on, your ability to be comfortable in that silence, that is your power. So, what does this strategic stillness actually do? Well, for one, it creates space for her to wonder about you. When you're not constantly hitting her up, she's going to start thinking, what's he up to? It also screams that you don't need her validation. And all of that creates curiosity, which is the hook that's going to pull her back in. And this really gets to the core philosophy of everything we're talking about. Look, a man without purpose attaches to women. A man with purpose attracts them. It's that simple. If she's your whole world, you become needy. But if you have your own world, your own purpose, you become a magnet. So what's your purpose? What's your mission? It's your career. It's your health, getting in the gym. It's your goals. It's the life you are building outside of her. Focusing on that stuff isn't you ignoring her. It is literally the most attractive thing you can possibly do. All right, and this brings us to our final section, and honestly, this is the most important part. We're getting past tactics now. This is about a deep-seated philosophy of self-respect. This is the ultimate choice. Because we have to ask ourselves this question. What if you do everything we've talked about? You master your inner state, you stay still, and she still pulls away. What if the distance isn't about you at all? This happens. Sometimes you're going to hit what I call the X wall. This is when she pulls away because honestly, she's just not emotionally free. She's not ready for a new chapter, maybe because of a past relationship or something else entirely. And you need to get this into your head right now. Her emotional conflict is hers to solve, not yours to fix. You cannot nice guy your way through this. You can't fix her. Trying to do that is just going to drain you, and frankly, it's disrespectful to her journey. This, my friend, is the ultimate act of self-respect. Being genuinely, truly okay if she stays or if she walks away. Your value as a man has nothing to do with her decision. You have to be okay on your own. That genuine non-neediness is the most powerful magnetic energy you can have. So let's wrap up with this thought. When you stop chasing the spark, you finally give yourself the chance to become the flame. This whole thing, it's not about learning tricks to get a girl. It's about becoming the kind of man who doesn't need any tricks. So I'll leave you with that. Stop chasing sparks, become the flame.